Alright, take two. My camera died, so I'll just give you the basics of putting away your snowmobile for summer. Sad day. Alright, so what you want to do is start up your sled, run it for a good 5 minutes, get it all nice and warm, make sure the muffler's pretty warm, run it. Then what I like to do is take your belt off. You should store your snowmobile without a belt, because when you come out next year, you're going to have all these corrosion on your sheaves. You're going to want to get that out. Here, I'll show you on this one. I cleaned my clutches, so I mean it's, I don't know if you can see it, but it gets all dirty and it just doesn't look as nice. So what you want to do for that, hang on, is use brake cleaner. And what you do, if I could find my sponge that I had in here. Where is that? Alright, right here. See, this was it looked like after I cleaned my clutch. That. So what you want to do is spray a little on. And if your sled has electric start on it, great. This is what you do. Make sure your kill switch is off. Place it on here. And spin it. Put it on there and spin it. But you don't have to if you don't have electric start. It's fine. Just want to put a light basin on. And then do the same thing for your secondary. The next thing is siphon the gas. You don't want to leave gas in your carburetors or else they get gunky. Some people use fuel stabilizer. This stuff over here. I do not recommend using this. It doesn't do as good of a job as Seafoam. But what I like to do is Seafoam's $10. I like to put some in, run it for 10 minutes, make sure Seafoam's into the carburetors, into the lines, and then they get into there and clean all your jets and whatnot. And then what I like to do, I just bought this 2 days ago. Safety siphon. Siphon the gas out of it. I still have some in there and just run it. You can run your snowmobile. I need a new battery. It was cold, so I started like an hour ago and left it, and then only ran for like 2 minutes. But what you want to do is then run your sled until it's out of gas. I'm just making a quick video. Well, that's what you want to do, run your sled so it's completely out of gas, and then once you think it's out of gas, pull a half choke on it, start it up. It should run for another 30 seconds or whatnot. And yeah, back to the belt. What you want to do with your belt is what I did, is take it into a pan, use warm water, and then put some dish soap in there, and then clean the belt. Trust me, it will look black, because all the belt dust and whatnot makes your belt last longer, and it's good for your clutches. I mean, this belt is probably 8 years old, and I'm probably going to use it next year too. except I got a warranty and I'm getting a new belt. So, grease all your fittings, the nipples. Yeah, I got 2 in the front and I think 2 or 3 in the back. Do that. Make sure your bogey wheels. I mean, what I like to do is, if you're not really hands-on working, it's kind of a pain in the ass. Is taking that bolt out. And I think there might in this one. Those 4 bolts, dropping your suspension, taking your whole suspension out, and going through them, change your high facts, anything. But I'm not going to do that this year because I mean this thing had work done to it last year before I bought it off my buddy. So do that. Some people like to fog their engine. I deeply thought about fogging, but it once again a pain in the ass. Because what you gotta do is take out the whole air box, and it's just not gonna be pleasant. Take out the whole air box and fog it through the back of these carbs. Well, this one would be a pain in the ass because it's a triple, but this one's mine. But do that. If your sled has electric start, what I recommend doing is, this one needs a battery really, really bad, is take those bolts out, screw them back in, unconnect these with the wires, and just charge it for overnight. Trickle charge it on two amps. It's doing that. If you're storing your shed or your sled in a shed, such as mine, could be mice in here. What you can take dryer sheets and put them in here, just scatter them around, put them back in here, put them anywhere. What I like to do to my sled is get it off the ground. It takes the pressure off the shocks, which is a good thing, and make sure that just takes some pressure off of it and doesn't allow your sled to dry rot. Then again, check your wear bars, skags. I mean, I might get new skis. Let's check. Yeah, I got pretty good ones. I don't know. I got probably 5 inches. I mean, I bought these skis for 175 bucks. Some people say clean your carbs every year, but cleaning these carbs are 125 bucks. If you trust me, if you just drain your gas, maybe what I recommend doing is no matter how many miles you have, or no matter what the plugs look like, just take them off. They're $2.50 each. $5, get new plugs, put them on before you go ride. What else? Some people like to drain their oil. I don't. I don't really see the point. Oil is pretty expensive. Yeah. I mean, what I would think about doing for my sled this year is pretty much nothing. Oh, and another thing is, take your sled. Mine's pretty dirty from sitting. Is clean them. Clean everything and put your cover on. If yours has mirrors, put them in. But do that so it doesn't, so you don't get all this stuff. Make sure you clean it first, because when you put it on, it could get scratches. When the hell did I get that? But yeah, I bought a new addition to the sled. It's these shock covers. I like them very much. 20 bucks. Or no, they're 40. Yeah, they're 40. But yeah, next year I got my permit this year, so next year hopefully I'll get a lot more riding. I mean, this year I only put on 186 miles. I don't know if you can see that. but I got a total of 9 on the sled, 9,432 miles. Don't do that. I'm putting this one on because I got Comet gaskets. I'm putting that one right there. But yeah, like I said, maybe get a new belt. I need a new belt, but I'm gonna get my money's worth. So sad I'm selling the 700. I'm probably not gonna go with a sled next year for my dad. My dad's probably gonna sit next year out, make some more money, save up. Either we're saving up right now for a big trip. My buddy went up last weekend to Eagle River. Said it was they had 1.5 feet of snow, but the turns were down to nothing. And my dad got asked to go to Wyoming. I could be riding right now, but I don't think my 121-inch track can deal with 5 feet of snow up to my nipples. But and this thing only has like 95 horsepower. This thing has like 120. But selling this one, getting a either a Viper or a RX-1, or my neighbor might sell us a Vector. That thing's nice. But yeah, do this in your sled. Like my motto is, if you take care of your sled's gonna take care of you. Don't do anything stupid like fucking just driving. Excuse me for my language, but just driving into a tree going 100. But you know, I wouldn't pick it. I thought about picks. I'm not gonna pick it. I mean, it's a brand new track. Why ruin it with picks? I'll be making another video. Maybe doing this for not in this one, but definitely going to my buddies this week and doing that. So, alright. Have a good day. I hope this video helped. Hopefully next year will be a lot better for riding. This year's blue. Alright.